Well, hey there, everybody. This is Jake with Keller Williams, and I'm actually filming this long before holiday season, but specifically for holiday season. And the reason I'm filming it now is because my house is never empty, nor is it ever quiet. I'm making this for you for the holiday season. Let's be honest, the eating season. So, a couple quick things. This is going to be your best kept secret. If you don't have time to watch this in fullness now, save it, watch it for later. I'm going to share with you one of my favorites. This is Michael David's Sixth Sense Syrah. I am not a huge Syrah fan. This is amazing. A lot of Syrahs are either just a little bland, or some of them are like really peppery. Just smooth as can be, lots of flavor. Goes with everything. Every year, everybody gathers around a table and eats good food. And usually you're responsible for bringing one thing. The thing I've boiled the holiday season down to is you really need to be only good at one thing. If you're excellent at the one thing, you're famous. You are the famous one in the family. So I'm going to give you one of mine. I am the cook in the family. I love to cook. I love to eat. So this is my blueberry pie recipe. I will tell you, this has been perfected over a couple years. Also, no one expects blueberry pie. Nobody expects blueberry pie. And it's amazing. I've made this for some people just to bring over that were going through stuff in life, and every single one of them, like 24 to 48 hours, the pie is gone, and they have sent me a text message basically saying, everybody says like their stuff is really good. Yours is legit. Like, I need more. Now, when are you making more? But it's really, really simple. We're going to start with our blueberries. You can use frozen blueberries. It's fine. If you can get fresh blueberries, it's even better. What I'll tell you with blueberries is do not wash them until you're ready to use them. Wash them right before you use them. So I just washed these. One of my secrets is lemon. Lemon, if you watch cooking shows, everybody has a lemon. There's a secret behind it. I don't know what it is, but it's in like everything. If you do not have one of these or know what this is, that's why your food is not as good as it could be. This is a zester. They're like $12 at TJ Maxx. Go get one. So you're going to zest a lemon. This is about 5 cups of blueberries. We're going to use a normal 9-inch pie plate. If you use the JV ones, the tin foil ones, you're going to use maybe about 4 cups of blueberries, but there's about 5 in here. So I'm going to zest the lemon. So I zest the whole lemon. So you're basically just zesting it down to where the color of the outside changes. This is my first cooking video, actually. I've been told that I need to open a restaurant. I just don't have time for it. So a lot of recipes give you how many tablespoons. I don't know how many tablespoons it is. Just zest 1 lemon and you're good. Okay? Then you're going to cut 1 lemon in half, and you're going to take the juice out of 1/2 of 1 lemon, and you're going to squeeze it like this. I don't know why lemons have to have like 18,000 seeds in them. I don't know how many tablespoons this is. I know when you're cooking and it's holiday season, you got everybody running in their kitchen, you don't really care. You just want to know about how close do I need to be to make this thing good. So half a lemon, that's all you need. Between 3/4 of a cup and a full cup of just regular sugar. And I know what you're saying, Jake. Why can't you just pick one or the other? Just because this is the right amount. I don't know. Like I said, this is a couple years in the making. Now I'm going to give you my secret. This is like the Matrix ninja secret to berry pies. Strawberry pies are the same way. Cornstarch is fine for apple pies. It is disaster. You will have blueberry soup if you use cornstarch and flour in this. Do not do it. This bag here is the secret. This is tapioca flour and minute tapioca. It's real fancy. Small cardboard box. These 2 things are the secret to getting your blueberry pie to set up. Strawberry pie, like I said, the exact same way. Peach, apple, they're not the same. They don't have as much water in them, so you don't need to use these. I use them anyway because they set everything up and they hold the pie together. So you've got 4 tablespoons. This is about the only thing I actually really measure anymore. 4 tablespoons of each. You're going to put that in here, like so, and then you just mix it in. And I'm somewhat offended because some of you are sitting there watching this thinking, I had no idea he could bake. You're sexist is what you are. No, I'm just kidding, but maybe a little. All right. Before we do anything with that, we're going to get our pie plate together. I cannot emphasize this step enough. Do not get anything other than this. Store brands, every store brand is garbage. I have tried, I'm cheap. I have tried every store brand, they're all terrible. They don't unroll right. I don't know what it is about how they process their dough. They don't unroll right. So I know what you're going to do. You're going to go, and it's going to be holiday season, and you're going to see the store brand, and it's going to be like 49 cents cheaper. And what you need to do is you need to put your hand out like this, and you need to smack it. You just pay the extra 49 cents, and your pie will not be ruined. You see this? You see, this is how it's supposed to go. The store brands do not go like this. Sprayed this with Pam. I honestly don't know if you have to spray with Pam. I just always have. All right. Your topping. This is what sets the pie over the top. It's just over the top. Whole grain oats. We use organic whole grain oats, about a cup. We use almond flour. We try to do as much gluten-free as we can. In this whole recipe, the only thing that has any gluten is the pie crust. So if you can find gluten-free pie crust and it's not terrible, go for it. Get gluten-free. So this is about a half a cup of almond flour. I'm going to throw that in there. About a half cup of regular white sugar. You can use cane sugar, ground cinnamon. Honestly, this is the only time I've ever measured the cinnamon. I usually just take the cinnamon thing and I just shake it till the top is like pretty brown. I think it's about 2 tablespoons, but you know, that's what I got in here. Looks about right. Brown sugar. 2 things about cinnamon and brown sugar. They have never ruined any recipes in the history of cooking. If you put a little too much brown sugar or a little too much cinnamon, it'll be fine. It'll probably be better. So the brown sugar, when I was growing up, my mom always said you had to pack brown sugar. I don't know why you have to do that. You just need to be able to think when I pour it in there and then I pack it down, what's the difference? So I usually take brown sugar just straight out of the bag or the box or whatever and just pour it in a cup, full measuring cup, and just let it be all fluffy instead of pressing it down, and that's about how much you want to use. It's probably about a half a cup actually pressed down. I don't want to do that because why? Why do we have to? Butter, margarine, I don't care what you use, it's all going to taste the same. Just make sure it's been sitting out room temperature, and then you're just going to mix this all together. So a stick of butter. The other thing about this pie that I love, which is great to tell yourself in the holiday season, blueberries are a superfood. So it's like you're even doing everyone a favor by providing a superfood. Turkey is not a superfood if you didn't know that. Yeah, this is about what it should be. It kind of should be like a ball. Watch this, it's really complicated. You're going to mix this one more time. Just make sure everything's off the bottom. You're going to pour it in like so. Spread it out. And I really wasn't exaggerating when I was saying at the start, the only time that my house is ever quiet is when no one is here, because it doesn't matter who's here, someone is making noise somewhere. So you're going to take this out, the topping out, and you're just going to kind of crumble it along the top. The oven's been preheating to 400. Most pie recipes tell you either 425 or 350, 375. 400 is the right temperature. If anybody tells you anything different, they're lying. 400 is the right temperature. It gets your crust brown, and it gets the pie to where it's sizzling or whatever. The thing that I did, which I didn't talk about, but it's worth pointing out, is the blueberries were room temperature. A lot of the recipes don't even account for, did you have this stuff in the refrigerator before you started doing the process, because obviously the temperature is significantly cooler in the fridge than it is on land. So my blueberries were out, so I'm going to say it's going to be maybe about 30 minutes at 400. It's never gone more than 40 minutes. Once you spread the topping on here, I just kind of pat it down and you put it in the oven. The indicator that it's ready is around the sides. You'll start to see it bubble. It'll kind of look like lava, just kind of bubbling on the outsides. That's when it's ready to come out. That's how you make blueberry pie. I'm going to show you when we're done what it looks like, and I'm telling you, you are instantly world famous around the table. Instantly. No one has ever had a pie like this. I'm telling you, nobody in your family has ever had a pie like this. Really simple. That's it. We're going to come back once it's done and I've cut a piece. You can see how it's set up. Alright, so we just came out of the oven and I wanted to show you exactly what it should look like. It's about what you want it to look like when you take it out of the oven. We're going to let it cool for, I don't know, an hour, hour and a half or so. You see I've got it on one of those metal racks. These metal racks let the pie cool evenly. Alright, so we are out of the oven, and I'm going to be honest with you, I got a little greedy because you'll understand once you've had the pie. Waiting like the full hour, hour and a half is like the longest hour of your life. You need to go drive somewhere. Go get out of the house, because when you smell this, you're just like, you know, it'll be fine. I'll just cut it. So the first piece is a little messy. I just wanted to point out how you know it's done right. Your crust sounds like that. Okay. Your blueberries. You see how the blueberries are all setting up? If you did not follow my instructions and you just think I don't know what I'm talking about, and you use cornstarch or flour or both, you have a pond here. This is not what you see. You see a pond. You do not see the bottom of a pie plate. When you bring this to the table, I'm just telling you, people are going to look at you a little funny because nobody expects blueberry pie. If you put some vanilla bean ice cream on the table, you just need to call the ambulance about 10 minutes before you do that, because someone is going to stroke out at the table. I'm an honest food critic. I know when my dishes are not done well, they're not done right, and I'm just telling you, I just tried the same pie that I just prepared for you, and it's incredible. I hope you do this. I hope you enjoy it. You are the only ones that I've ever shared this recipe with. If there's anybody I can help with that you know in the real estate business, I would be honored to. I will take great care of them. Have a great season, guys. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.